Hello everyone. Today I'm going to try speaking a little softer to see if the microphone can pick it up. I have here a Blue Yeti microphone. It's pretty common. They say it's pretty strong. I'm just trying to get my volume and gain levels right. So I'm hoping that it can pick up my voice, some sounds, and then not a lot of background. Maybe you can hear the air conditioning. Maybe you can hear outside noises, but today it's all about tea, right? Today I have a beautiful Tulsi tea. Typically, Tulsi tea is a little too rich. It's Indian holy basil. It's rejuvenating, beneficial to your body systems. Let's see. This one's pretty good. I'm going to show you the box. This is Organic India Tulsi Tea. Holy basil, of course. Certified organic, caffeine free. It's a sweet rose flavor. I've tried the original, and it's rich by itself, and I don't find the taste to be my favorite, but it's helpful. So I'll drink it. Let's say, for instance, last night there was no other option, so I had some fast food. I had Sonic. I think it's a North American brand, and they've got burgers and fries and tots. It's one of the last remnants of our drive-in culture, as opposed to drive-through culture, where you would order and sit from your car, and you could either drive away and, go to Lookout Point, or stay there and hang out with your friends, kind of like tailgating at a restaurant. It's an interesting concept, but I'm starting to feel the weight of that fast food, as in the impact of it. So I took some activated charcoal. It's like a supplement in a pill form that is used for absorbing toxins in the body or absorbing poisonous chemicals. Always refer, if you have an emergency, obviously, call the poison center. If you've, come in contact with poison, don't just take charcoal because you think it'll absorb it. I'm not here to talk about poisonous chemicals. I'm here to talk about this tea. I'm rambling a little bit, so forgive me, okay? And it says stress relieving and magical. And there is something very special about this tea, and I want to share that with you guys, with you girls, with everybody in between. I have this clear cup. What I've noticed is I can enjoy tea at another level when I use this clear cup, because I get to see its dimensions. Usually I use my little mug like this if I just want to brew a lot of tea and drink it just for the taste, but it is nice just to enjoy the look of tea as well. Tulsi tea is an herb or a herb with healing properties or healing properties, depending on where you are, what dialect, that relieves stress and protect the immune system. And this is a perfect tea for today. So yesterday I had tater tots with ranch dressing sauce, and pretty much anytime I eat a fried potato food, I'll have ranch with it. I'll have ranch with it, and that just makes the problem worse because, there are a lot of oils in that sauce, and then oils in the potato, and it's just a mess. So the charcoal is helping my body absorb some of that extra oil, and this is helping soothe my systems, helping my liver remove any toxins, and helping my kidneys keep my blood clean, and I'm just thankful I have this thing, even though it's not my favorite flavor of a tea. It's very healing, so I like it. Now the sweet rose flavor I find a little easier to palate because the rose richness kind of complements the richness of the Tulsi, so I think it's a good match. It also has some ingredients. It's got Vana Tulsi, Krishna Tulsi, Rama Tulsi, chamomile, rose, lemon myrtle, and stevia. It's pretty cool. So it's slightly sweet naturally from the stevia that is steeped in the bag. But I also added some stevia. I added some liquid stevia. For the rose flavor, I tend to like to use my grape flavored stevia. It just kind of makes it this smooth, rich flavor, almost like a watered down wine, I guess. It's hard to describe, but it's rich and like smoothly herbal. It's I'm finding myself at a loss for words for how to describe this tea. Think of rose water that you might find at an Asian or Mediterranean market, and a little bit of white grape juice. It's not as sweet and tart as white grape juice, but I like it. I'm sorry that I keep having to clear my throat. I hope that it doesn't get away in the way of the experience. It's kind of a cool sound. So this morning I slept in. Today is the holiday, Memorial Day, and a lot of things are closed, and I'm off today, and I chose to sleep in. I had some dreams. Usually I remember my dreams. My dreams are pretty vivid. I can usually remember them, but I tend to remember them throughout the day, kind of without thinking. They just kind of pop into my head, or someone will say something from a dream, and it'll have this deja vu effect. It's very interesting. And it inclines me to think, oh, I must have ESP, or, I'm clairvoyant or something. But, I'm not going to go into whether or not I believe in that stuff. I do believe that the people who believe in ESP believe it for a reason, and the people who don't believe in it don't believe in it for a reason. Isn't that the most politically correct answer you've ever heard? But I think the world is so vast, the universe is so vast, that I'm not sure that any one person can know everything, so why blame people for trying to interpret this experience? I hear people say, we're becoming too politically correct. And although I can see how, in some ways, people have to walk on eggshells, it seems people who don't typically pay attention to how they communicate feel like they have to walk on eggshells. But saying that something is too correct, that doesn't make much sense. I mean, it's kind of like how in America a lot of dialects call soda Coke, even though they could be talking about a citrus soda or a ginger soda. They say Coke, and they say, oh, what kind? They say, oh, root beer. It's not correct, but we understand. I was looking at some plastic toys on eBay today, and there was, it was like cowboys and Indians, which was such a common game back in the day. But I think that type of toy has lost its appeal. What I mean is it's not really produced anymore. And I think if they were hypothetically produced these days, they'd have to call them natives and maybe natives and pioneers, or natives and brutes or something. We kind of interpret that relationship a little differently. And it's interesting, I was in grade school 20 years ago. So I don't know how they express that part of American history nowadays. When I was going through grade school, we were just realizing that it was kind of crummy what the settlers were doing. So there was a lot of guilt in talking about it. And there were still some people who said, well, the settlers deserved that land because they bought it fair and square. I'm not going to get into that. I'm rambling, so forgive me. So if we're going back to the tea, I really lost myself a moment ago. I forgot what I was doing. I hope it was relaxing for you, even though it wasn't planned. For anyone who's wondering about my microphone situation. I think I might be finding a solution soon. I ordered a powered USB unit, and when I plug my microphone into the powered USB, it won't take the humming coming from my laptop. So I think that will be a good solution. And then I can turn the gain up a bit, and you can hear even more intense clarity in whispering and soft speaking. I mean, that's really what I want for this channel, just a way to express just like relaxing messages. And because I have to just say thank you to the ASMR community, because literally for the past 2 years I've had some sort of ASMR to help me sleep. For me, it started with Bellaruth Napperstack. Bellaruth, Bellleruth, Napperstack. I forget how to spell her last name. If you Google her name, Bellaruth, she's probably one of the top 5 Bellaruths in the world. Meaning, that's such an uncommon name that I'm sure you would find a spelling of Napperstack that makes sense to you. But her guided meditations helped me sleep for years. I've listened to it, I think, more than 500 times. And I'm really thankful. It was one of my teachers and mentors. Her name is Marilyn. She introduced me to Bellaruth, and I'm eternally thankful. It came at just the right time. I found it during my undergrad, or that is, she introduced me to Bellaruth during my undergrad in a particularly dark part of my school experience, where I was working 38 to 40 hours a week while doing full-time school. I had an apartment, and this was just when my scholarships were ending, I think. Now that I look back, I don't think my financial situation was bad enough for me to have to work that much, because I had a little scholarship left and I was already doing full-time school. I think I was motivated to get a new laptop. Maybe that's what it was. I think it's this laptop right here that I was motivated to get. But, listening to that meditation was very healing and helped me sleep in a time when I was so restless. I'm not saying this to bring the vibe down. I'm just saying, it was, perfect timing. But since then, I've started listening to different ASMR creators. The Honest Guys are a pair of either British or Australian men who produce relaxing content. Lately I've been in love with Sassy Snacks. Oh my gosh. There's something so relaxing about, she just has that mouth. Just, I can't imitate it because everyone's mouth is different, but it's just so relaxing. It's just right. And I can't explain it any further than that. It's just so nice. Lately I've been listening to Psyche Truth. They produced a video with a girl named Jen Riley, I think? Jen Hillman. 1L, Jen Hillman. And she does a foot massage that is so relaxing. I'd also listen to Ronsky Whispers. Very relaxing eating videos. I think one of my favorite ASMR experiences is eating, or makeup tutorials, which might sound weird coming from a guy, I guess because guys don't wear a lot of makeup. But her name is Vintage or Tacky, one word. I've been watching her for 3 or 4 years, and I didn't realize what it was that appealed to me so much from her videos because, I don't wear makeup. I certainly don't need to know how to do eye makeup, but there's something so relaxing about, she would just chat to you as if you were right there, and she would dun zan 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 ba ba ba, and you wanna ba 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 ba. Maybe, she has personality. It's not that the videos were boring. I think it's something about the attention to detail, in the caring attitude she had. Her name is Cora in real life. I think that was when I was first realizing what ASMR was. But I do remember, feeling kind of riled up and kind of anxious, and I realized, okay, what's going to calm me down? Okay, let me go on YouTube, see if maybe someone produced a video, and then in the tags at the bottom, like their search tags, they put whisper, because they were whispering, and how nice would it be to find a video where someone's just whispering? And I found a whole community worth of relaxing experiences and role plays and whispering and mouth sounds. Maybe in another video I'll talk about what kind of experience I get from ASMR. It's not your typical tingle experience, it's a little different. Rose water is good for toning the skin, and Tulsi is just healing altogether. So, you definitely don't want to waste the tea bag for this one. Try to get as much nutrient benefit from it as you can. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm really optimistic that the audio for this video will be a lot better, and there weren't a lot of airplanes today. So, thanks for watching my channel grow, and if you have any requests or comments, please leave them below.